Bitcoin most likely just set in a new 60-day cycle low, and can we get a sustainable uptrend after breaking out from this bull flag formation? Guys, that will be the topic of today's video. We are seeing some signals that Bitcoin is basically overheated. I want to share that with you in today's video, but there are some other charts like Ethereum, which is really on last resort right now. A lot of stuff is happening. Vitalik is even selling Ethereum right here. I want to have a quick chat about that too. And Ethereum against US dollar is also looking very interesting. So guys, all about that in today's video. Now let's jump straight into it. So guys, let's jump just straight into the Bitcoin price. Make sure to leave a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so, subscribe. Bitcoin just set in most likely a new 60-day cycle low because the previous low was here, and what we can see right now, this low was roughly at 60 days and this low was roughly at 67 days. So most likely one of these lows is the new 60-day cycle low. Then we also know that always earlier in the new 60-day cycle we are getting some strength, and that is what we are seeing right here as well. Bitcoin's price is going up, breaking out from this bull flag formation. But guys, I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit concerned about Bitcoin. I think, like I said in many of my other videos, I think there's still possible room for Bitcoin to go higher right here. We have this nice relative strength index coming up. We can see that this momentum indicator is also trending into the green sooner or later. Are actually doing right now. So these are all positive signs. The only thing that is actually not so positive is when we go to derivatives exchange data right here. We can see that the funding rates, the average funding rate is getting pretty high again. So the last time we were at these levels was when Bitcoin was trading, basically at around similar levels, at 44.2, 44.3k, and we all know what happened afterwards, right? We came down, Bitcoin came down, because these high fundings, they actually show us that a lot of people are longing Bitcoin, and the more people are longing Bitcoin, the less liquidity is there to buy, which makes it more likely to go down. But we can also see something like this. Here we also had high funding, but they actually went down when price was moving sideways. So we want to see something like that. We want to see that funding rate coming down because the premium index is also up, which means that the price is being led by derivatives exchanges, not by the spot market, which also maybe tells the move that we are in this last move to the upside, this last push higher. But while Bitcoin is trying with a lot of energy to get that last push with bullish sentiment, with high funding rates, we actually see Ethereum dipping into some key support, guys. It's Ethereum against Bitcoin, but also Ethereum against the US dollar. And guys, before we are diving into Ethereum, I want to show you how my copy trading is going over on Bybit. Bybit right now has a big action going on where you can basically copy trade without losses. So if you have losses up to 100 US dollar Tether, they will cover your losses. So you can basically copy trade for free. Right now, in 2 days, we already made a profit of 230 US dollar Tether. So that is with an investment of 4,000 US dollar Tether, more than 100 US dollar Tether per day. So that is actually pretty good. If you are interested in copy trading as well over on Bybit, and you also want to have that zero losses, make sure to join with the affiliate link down below. Then guys, let's go to Ethereum against Bitcoin, and this is something we shared yesterday also over on Will Alerts when Ethereum was basically dipping right here. So roughly at 0.0503. So that is like roughly 1% below the levels that Ethereum is trading right now. We shared, okay, I'm going to dump my Bitcoin into Ethereum, and I'm going to explain to you exactly why. Let's start with a couple of reasons. Let's start first with the structure, okay? The structure is just that right now we have a massive support level where we bounced from in previous levels. This was the support of the channel, but right now we are roughly at the middle of this channel. But horizontal support right here. We have seen Ethereum bleeding against Bitcoin so extremely. So this chart is looking horrible. And I also said if this thing breaks down, I'm going to get out of that trade. But right now the risk to reward ratio is very, very good, because in terms of structure, we are at massive support. We are at massive support, and we have been bleeding for a very long time, which means that we have seen potential capitulation. If you look the sentiment on Ethereum, you go to Twitter, you see everyone talking about Solana overtaking Ethereum. Vitalik has just cashed out $1 million in Ethereum, probably to give to some charity, as he mostly only cashes out his own Ethereum for charity. But nevertheless, people were a little bit pissed on that. But yeah, that is just funny to see. It looks like we are seeing signs of capitulation, and people are just getting bored of Ethereum. That is exactly the moment you want to get into this token. Second reason, guys, next to... Actually, that's the third reason, because we have the price structure, we have the sentiment, very bearish. Price structure is bullish because we are at support. Sentiment is bearish, also good. And then we have time, and the time is very important, guys. These orange arrows that you see right here are all Novembers. And what we can see after the orange, after the yellow arrow, we see a dip in December, which is right now. So this dip was in the 31st or 25th of December, right? End of December. This dip was 9th of December. But note, guys, that every time after the dip, massive rally. This was roughly the 9th of December. This was one is the 11th of December. Also nice rally afterwards. Like, it looks small, but if it's percentage-wise, it's 60%, guys. So if you drop 1 Bitcoin into Ethereum, your profit is 0.6 Bitcoin. That's more than half a Bitcoin. It's crazy, right? And you don't even use leverage. Right here was the 23rd of December, and right here was also the 23rd of December. And guys, look at these Decembers. 28 December, 9 December, 11 December, 23rd December, 23rd December. So maybe we still can go lower and we have that December drop. But we are already late in December. It's 21st of December. So I'm expecting that bounce to come any moment. And can we still drop? Yes, we can still drop. But I think the risk to reward ratio right here is starting to look more beautiful. Also, if I may present to you a very simple chart right here, then you can see this is Ethereum against Bitcoin without all the drawings from the other chart, and we just have this sideways range, right? Where we have like basically short resistance, long support right here, short resistance. Right now we are at the support. Maybe we consolidate a little bit before we see the pump, but I definitely think that this is a nice risk to reward ratio, and if we do see a breakdown, then yeah, I'm taking the loss. But for now, I'm definitely scaling into Ethereum, because I just like when you feel uncomfortable scaling into an altcoin because the sentiment is bearish, or like same or similar with a trade, when you feel uncomfortable too long because the whole sentiment is bearish, often it's actually a good sign. Right, when you're uncomfortable to short because of the sentiment, not really because of your rational thinking with the price, then can also be a good moment. Then guys, I want to go with you to Ethereum against the US dollar, because this one is also looking very interesting. Because what are we seeing right here? We are seeing a falling wedge formation, right? And this falling wedge formation could break out to the upside. We can see the momentum indicator already turning, going up right here. So that is also very bullish. So I definitely think that Ethereum might have a good moment very soon to shine and to get a rally against Bitcoin. And we're already seeing a little bit strength as we are touching the support. We're already seeing a little bounce right here. So we are right now roughly 1% up from our entry, and we can see the relative strength index coming up as well. So this is definitely not a confirmed trade, not without any risks, but just looking at the structure, it's not looking too bad, right? So yeah, guys, that is the message that I have for today's video. I want to be careful, especially be careful with longing Bitcoin with the derivatives exchange data that we are seeing right here. This is actually showing that things can actually go quite crazy. And if we go up with these high funding rates, it might not be the most sustainable move after Bitcoin is already overstretched. So I would just say, based on the data, I would be slightly careful with going into high leverage long positions right here. If you are already in a long position, then it doesn't really matter. I think this has a potential for one last push, maybe on an ETF approval news, who knows. And then we are going to see a further correction, or we're just going to move sideways right here, which would be great for Ethereum, because if Bitcoin were to go sideways right here, probably a lot of liquidity, a lot of profits from Bitcoin will flow into altcoins. And I think Ethereum looks like this is the next star that is going to shine against Bitcoin. So guys, that's it for today's video. If you like today's video, make sure to leave a thumbs up if you haven't subscribed. And if you are interested, guys, in using the copy trading future over on Bybit, you can do so. The traders that I'm following right now is Aesthetic and Blunts. I know Blunts from Twitter. He often has very good calls, so I think it's very interesting. We can follow him right here. Yeah, and here you can also see the profits. This is just from 2 days, right? So this is pretty beautiful. Guys, if you are interested in that, especially with the promo that's going on with 0 losses, only gains from Bybit, make sure to join with the affiliate link down below and yeah, take advantage of this huge promo. Then guys, I want to wish every single one of you a beautiful day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.